You are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast live. I am here with your boy. If you didn't know, now you know, one of the hottest producers. Tell them where you from. Where you from?
Yo, I'm from Arizona, man. So I guess that's where the heat came from. No, I'm playing, but shout out Big Surf, man, having me out
Yes.
here.
We got the
Um,
cook-up zone in the building. You dig what I'm saying?
we decided to enjoy the view today, so we're just like, you know what I mean? Let's take it
I
outside.
said I had to bring it outside for you. I said Johnny Neptune is on the podcast. We got to do it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. Let's give them some news, man.
So how you feeling today?
Great, man. Just doing my thing. I'm driving around. Pit stopped here, downloaded some kits, sending out some emails. Just doing my thing. Probably gonna head to Jacksonville sooner than Wednesday, to be honest. Just practice, but um, yeah, man. Always moving. You know what I mean? Move up, move out, move on. That's what we do.
So how'd you find your love for hip hop?
Shoot. It really started out as love for hip hop, like in middle school, man. Just 50 Cent, The Game, tried Lil Wayne, of course, before he kind of birthed Drake in a way. But yeah, just ever since then, I just fell in love with it. And then I started making beats off of iPod. You know what I mean? I found a way to do it. Everyone was using, even back then, FL was still popular. You know what I mean? It's been probably the most prominent for a while, but I decided to go against the grain. You know what I mean? I use an iPad for the most part. I use an app called BeatMaker 3, and they're not that known. You know what I mean? They only got like 5,000 followers on Instagram. I don't think a lot of people. It's not a mainstream device, but basically you can use that. It's like a combination of FL and an MPC all in one. So I can navigate. It's all touchscreen. So while they're using the mouse, I'm doing the same thing. You know what I mean? I could do all that, move the track around, arrange stuff, all of my fingers. It's dope. Like, it just feels like I'm in the future. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's only a $15 app, and you got plugins. There's just a lot you can do with it. So I always believe in that. Two things. Well, simplicity is key, especially in music. And then, what was the other thing? Simplicity and not overthinking stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of one and the same. But yeah, man, it's versatile. You can do so much with it, and I love it.
So how'd you get into producing?
Um, I feel like everyone has a similar story. Maybe at least mine was a friend of a friend. You know what I mean? So my friend got into it because he was making beats, and I'm sure he was inspired maybe from someone he saw online or another friend. But it's like, you know, you're always inspired or influenced by somebody. I didn't just like think, I'm gonna make beats one day. It was like it kind of came to me, and I decided, do I like this? And I'm the type of person too where it's like, if my friends are playing basketball or doing, as long as it's productive and positive, like I
You
always
with
try
it?
new things. Yeah, exactly. Throw me in the mix, but literally. So, but yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years now. You know what I mean? I don't put too much pressure on the placements or like. I just love the creating part. So I never really tapped in on the business end for a while. I just didn't. Like I said, it wasn't my desire. Like, everyone has different intentions. That's why I feel like the most important part of this industry is finding out people's why. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people with a lot of money. That's cool, but a lot of them are dickheads. You know what I mean? And then you get to know them, and they're like, "Oh, damn, you did all that for that." You know what I mean? Like, personally, I want to retire my mom. That's my main goal. Like, with all this, she's still doing working two jobs, stuff not necessarily that she wants to do or her dream. So, I just want to be able to create that for her. And I know that's not what it's about, but to me, it's the time being able to spend more time with her, and she's not doing what she just has to do. So that's my why. So I like to find out people's why. Like I said, especially in music, man, because people, I've seen it. You know what I mean? I've seen it with homies that you've interviewed. I've seen it with other people. They'll snake you for money, opportunity, whatever, clout. I've seen it's happened to me personally. You know what I mean? There's a TikToker right now. He's booming. You know what I mean? And painting me out to be a bad dude, but you can't care about it. You just got to learn and then navigate better. And then decide who you want on your team.
Wait. You gotta elaborate on it. Who's the TikToker, man?
Oh man, we can't. I don't want to do a smear campaign, man.
We're not doing a spirit campaign. We're just gonna keep it 100. If you made the beat, you need to claim your. If that's what you did, I
Well,
want
no,
to hear it.
it's not about. It's actually not that. He just we were friends, and I did music, and he's a
Who are
TikTok.
we talking about?
If I say it, people will know. But he posted me in an interview, and I wasn't there to vouch for myself, so I felt like, and he lied about me, so that's why I was kind of like. So I guess it's an opportunity, but I got no ill will towards him. Like it's just like cool. Is that if that's who you really are, then do your thing. You know what I mean? A lot of people, unfortunately, they change with money and clout, or like I don't know, but
So what's the song? Like, what is this person known to be a famous TikToker for?
he goes by Kanye East.
Okay.
But yeah, he was my homie Mike Manning for like 7-8 years. I was his only friend, you know what I mean? And he switched up. He stole stuff from me. You know, I really didn't want to come in here and throw people under the bus or drama.
No, I didn't know nothing about it. That's why I asked and had to elaborate on it.
Yeah, my bad. There's a motorcycle out here. I probably shouldn't have gone right here, but
No, you good. We both outside in the elements, man. You know, people, if they on the internet, at least we take them outside today. You know what
right?
I'm saying?
Yeah, things a little different.
Yeah.
But no, I took it more personally. You know what I mean? Because he was a homie. It wasn't just about TikTok or business or any of that. I met him actually in South Carolina at Kane's. I just went off his vibe. He had a good vibe. I found out he did music just talking to him. He was a producer at the time. So I was like, all right, we definitely got to hang out. You know what I mean? And ever since then, we were tight. But he had this false narrative of me. I don't know why. It wasn't a big deal. It was more of like he said, because I invited him because he was depressed, like going to Cali. I was going to Cali doing like a cook-up tour. And he had a friend in Cali. So I was like, I'm going to invite him, you know what I mean? And it'd be easier me driving by myself, rather have someone with me, you know what I mean? Good company. And he was like, yo, bro, I appreciate you because I was so depressed. I was so down right now. Me and my girl going through it, blah, blah, blah. So he said, I'll pay for the gas since you're driving. So I was like, you didn't have to, bro. Like, but that's cool, So comes time, you know what I mean? He doesn't pay no gas. He doesn't want to drive. When he did drive, he was tired. You know what I mean? He should have been sleeping a little bit while I was awake driving, and he didn't, and he almost killed us because he fell asleep at the wheel. And I woke up and I grabbed
Wait, he almost killed y'all.
He almost killed us because of his lack of responsibility. So, but that wasn't it. You know what I mean? It was the fact that he stabbed me in the back and went on an interview and tried to say that I was around him for money. And it's like, no. I invited you because I was a friend. I saw you were down. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's gonna make the road trip more fun. Like, of course, I'm trying to help a bro. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. I feel like I was not the hero paying out to be the villain, but in a way, so I took it personally. I was like, and you're gonna go on an interview and like, I'm not even famous. These people don't know me. Like, why you even gotta, you know what I mean? Because the dude asked, he was like, so where's that dude that you were with on the road trip? And then just threw me straight under the bus and lied. So, but yeah, I don't really do smear campaigns or talk about people. So yeah, just cut that out. The interview. That's just like, yeah.
Hey man, we lied. It ain't like you smearing them. You told your side of the story. It's not like you didn't say nothing bad. You just kept it 100. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Always 3 sides, right? There's my side, his side, and the truth. So
right, and if that's your truth, if that's your truth, that's your truth, bro.
Yeah,
that's facts right there. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Neptune in the building. That's all we gotta say.
That's the drama in the news. The drama news.
But what are some of the records that you produce for some of these artists?
Probably my most impactful one was "Killer Be Killed" with Jay Valentine. He's out in Arizona. He did merch, shows off that one song. You know what I mean? And I gave it to him honestly. I didn't even it's not distributed in my name. So I pretty much gave them that. You know what I mean? The royalties, I blessed them. I didn't hunt them down or chase them. Just because I'm not like that, I just took it as like a, you know what I mean? I made the wrong move. I sent people beats for free. I didn't have contracts. I didn't, you know what I mean? It was just, like I said, the love of the game, like playing basketball. I just pass you the rock. You know what I mean? Let's just score together as a team. But unfortunately, in this business, as soon as people score for themselves, man, all right, peace, nice to meet you, bro. that's just how it is. But you got to learn how to read people and just protect yourself. You know, even the story I just told you with Mike, you know, I could have protected myself more, not rely on others. You know what I mean? Not rely on his gas, not rely on his kindness, nothing. You know what I mean? When you're self-reliant, you're accountable. You know what I mean? People really can't, external shit, it doesn't phase you like as much.
So,
You know?
who is some of your favorite producers, man? Name some of your top 5 producers that you like.
Top 5, man. Let's see. I got to give my respect to Quincy. Young Metro. Shout out D Dot. I got his kids right now. I gotta shout him out. Um, shit. Can I go? I'll go with Il Melly. He ain't a big producer yet, but to me, he's the most loyal, so that counts to me. And then
Hey, shout out Il Melly, bro.
yeah, shout out Plus Ethan, whole team, man. And then the last one, let's see, probably Mike Will made it just from all the songs back in the day that are so memorable with 2 Chainz. I'm different. I'm trying to think if that was one of his records, but just the time frame. You know what I mean? It was like Mike Will made it on like almost 2013 to like.
Yeah,
you know,
Mike Will made it. Did a lot of good tracks, man.
Yeah, Drummer Boy too. I chopped it up with him.
Yeah.
Gun Boy, he sent me some stuff to help me out on my page. But yeah, you said top 5, so that's top 5, 7.
So, what is some of the future projects that you're a part of that you about to, some of the artists about to put out?
That's a mystery, honestly, man. Right now, I'm just going by ear, but I do have a special artist right now, goes by Widow, and I think she's gonna take over. I've got a crazy marketing team. I think shit's gonna pop off. You'll hear the name Widow by the end of this year. We'll come
Widow
back to
going up.
Widow.
Well, you go give me interview with Widow, man. We gotta go in with Widow and put Widow on it. And,
she gotta stop being shy,
story,
man. She gotta stop being shy. She's in Jacksonville. She's with my homie Ethan. He is the number 1 luxury pool building company in the whole state of Florida. But I had the luxury of being his neighbor, and he needed a spot to stay. He's going through stuff with his wife, and I just let him stay at my place. I didn't charge him rent. I just got to know him, and his daughter.
You a real one. That's what real ones do, right?
Yeah, his daughter, she sings, and then his son plays basketball, and those are like my 2 favorite things. So we just got along. You know what I mean?
Where are you from?
Where's he from, or me?
No, you. Where are you from?
I grew up in Arizona, but I'm from South Carolina. But my dad was military, so you know what I mean.
You've been all over the place. Yeah, I got family, man, out there in South Carolina, man. Shout out Carlisle, and you know what I'm saying. I was out that way.
You know about the food then too.
And man, for sure. A lot of my family is out there.
It's different.
Yes. So, musically, who are some of your music influences? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but who, like, hip-hop wise and even other genres, like, what was your influence?
We're gonna have to do a top for that too, because I've got a lot of them. So you want a top?
Let's go. Let's run it.
All right. Let's see. Wiz Khalifa, probably one of them, just because he was so prominent, consistent. I think he was around before Lil Wayne. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, I know Lil Wayne was rapping.
Lil Wayne been around since he was like 13, man. Cash Money days, man. Chopper City in the ghetto. So wait. We not go put Wiz up there with Lil Wayne, but okay, let's go.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm just as far as my perspective. Like I heard of Wiz first, and then I discovered Lil Wayne.
Wow.
Drake, of course. Just because he's not only on top of the industry, but so willing to work with, up and coming artists and supportive. Like I see that shit. Let's see, I got a couple more. Let me think, because I gotta make sure they're legitimate top picks. I can't be pulling them out my ass right now. I should have had this already ready. I'm one of those people that's like, I don't pick favorites just because I feel like I isolate myself that way, or like, I won't branch out to someone new. But anyways, let's see. I got two more I got three in the bucket, two more. As far as impactful, are we talking about my favorite picks or the top five I think are the most impactful? My top five.
It's all about you.
Okay, let's see. This is taking longer than it should. Hold on. I don't want to be cliche because I definitely I don't listen to Eminem like that, but I respected his lyricism. A lot of people don't. I feel like he maybe could have better beat selection, but I'm not gonna throw stones at him. He did his thing.
He needs you. He needs you to make him some beats. That's the problem. We just go keep it chill.
Right? He needed a different style. I mean, he had his own style, so that's what people respect. He kind of has like his own flavor of beats, so I get that. There's another artist that's kind of different like that. I'm not gonna. I want Joyner on the Lucas, but I can't put him above J. Cole. J. Cole's got to be up there as well, just because he's so real. You know what I mean? He puts his heart on his sleeve in his verses, so you gotta respect that. A lot of artists, they don't. That's why rap's down 40%. Let's just be real. A lot of people, they see what they see, and like instead of being like, "Oh, that's dope. Let me try this." No, they want to do, "Hey, oh shit, that's what they're doing. Let me do that. Let me copy that. Let me jack that." No, that's not art. That's copy and paste. So you can be inspired by something, but in my opinion, I think it's wrong to just rap about the same things that everyone else is doing. Like, you're supposed to come in, portray your own message, and they're over here just rapping about what they think people want to hear, what they think is popping, and it's true, it might be, but for longevity, if you want to be a household name, in my opinion, do it your way, man. Do it your way. Be authentic.
Hey, anybody could just put together anything and sound like the next person. That's like being an artist and looking up a type beat. Like, how you gonna look up the next person's type beat when
Right.
you're an artist, when you're supposed to make music that sounds like your type beat? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
As a producer, how do you navigate through these artists that want to sound like Youngboy, sound like Migos, sound like Detroit, sound like LA, sound like drill music, and they not from even Chicago? Like, how do you?
This is just me personally, because everybody's going to be different. And, a lot of people are doing this just for money. That's cool, but this is like a book to me, There's a publisher and an author, and whatever message they're portraying, I'm affiliated with, And I'm not out here in the streets killing people or like, I'm not about that life. I've been around it, but I got away from it. There's nothing, it's just destruction, And it literally, you can see what it does to the communities. I fully believe that music has been tainted and designed and controlled by labels to manipulate the masses.
Hey, the labels own the prisons, so we all know the labels own the prisons, man, and we all know it's set up systematically and designed to tear down the community and to promote violence and to promote. You see the people they sign, and we know they sign death clauses, humiliation rituals, and they put life insurance on these artists. So I don't really get, but people will do anything for fame. Most of these artists really aren't talented. Do you feel like most of the artists are talented, or is it the popularity?
Oh, they've said it in interviews too on big pages. They say it's all popularity now. It's not about talent no more. And I feel like it's a balance. You can't just be hot garbage and come out. But I mean, I've heard some garbage on the radio, so you don't know. But um, yeah, it's back to people's intentions, man. Like me personally, I love music, and I'm not gonna let it be tainted by people that just want to use me or use me as a doormat. You know what I mean? Like just to live a lifestyle that they want. They're not really passionate about it. You know what I mean? It's just they want the women, they want the money, all the shit it comes with. And um, that's why I ask people why. Like, why do you do music? Why, I don't care. Like, I do care a little bit, like what their projects are and all, but the first and foremost, that's why I feel like that's the best thing you can ask people and enter any relationship. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, man, like, why have you been doing this? You know what I mean? What's your end goal? Why do you want to get there? You know what I mean? And you'll see, you know what I mean? People, honestly, if you listen to them long enough, they'll reveal themselves. So I don't even have to ask them sometimes. They'll just be talking,
Right.
like, oh shit, he just lame as fuck about, you know what I mean? And that's
So,
just,
what do you think of the new artist that's out right now? Like, the female artists. Like, who do you feel like is some of the people that's making noise and that's moving the culture?
um, I mean, they're moving it in a direction that's like, should my kids be watching this? You know what I mean? Thankfully, I don't have kids right now, but you know what I mean? You see it. You see these 15, 16, 14-year-old girls taking pics like, these Instagram models, and it's a disease, bro. It's a disease,
Yes.
in my opinion. You know what I mean? Um, but they could turn around. They can affect the minds with positivity, but it's just so manipulated right now. Um, it's hard to speak on shit like this because people hate like, man, you corny. Like, bro, someone could walk up to me with $1 billion right now, and I'll tell them no if it's not right. You know what I mean? So that's power to me.
Morals is out the window, right? Nowadays, morals is left the building.
I'm almost like a Kanye West. Like I'll burn it all, bro. Just leave me with God. I'm good. Like because God is love to me, and it's like a lot of this music is not portraying that. Excuse me.
Hey, you said something earlier that really captured my attention when you said the Wiz Khalifa is one of your favorite artists. That's one of my favorite artists. Currency, Wiz Khalifa, Big Crit, Nipsey Hussle, that whole era. Just speak on that era right now for the people who don't know about that inspirational era.
I guess a best way to put it, because I can't describe it. Just imagine you're kicked back with your friend, you're hot boxing, you're about to go see some nice views, go to the beach. I mean, that's what Jet Life was about. It seemed to me. Just Wiz has always been kind of a stoner rapper, but he switched it up recently. He does a little bit different stuff now, but coming up, that was like you already know. He was about peace and love. You know what I mean? It switched a little bit, and now it's kill them, kill that, and I'll still listen to it. You know what I mean? I'll still listen to the beats and all that, and it's cool. But I don't, I filter it out sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't absorb the message and it's like, oh yeah, yeah, and then implement it myself because I don't want to become a product of that. It's
Nah,
not me. I can't fake that.
no.
Even Paul Wall, he said 90% or more of his lyrics is all lies, fake shit. So it's like, and he made it. You know what I mean? So people want to, you know, that's why I feel like rapping is more acting. Nowadays because you're literally a performer, a stage performer, so it's not real.
You're an entertainer for real.
Yeah, so they don't want to share that message, but I feel like it's so important to because we live in such dark times and divided times. We don't. This doesn't help. It hurts. You know what I mean? So, and you can do it in a cool way. You know what I mean? Because I don't listen to Christian rap personally. I think some of the songs are not corny, but kind of. You know what I mean? Like maybe better beats, or you could still make rapping about God cool or positivity. I wouldn't even call it conscious rapping, maybe like just enlightened or whatever. But
Right.
I feel like music, the point of it was to inspire, give people a good message, you know what I mean? And it's been lost. It's a lost art. You got, people that are still doing it that make that's true art. Is making, when you can send vibrations to someone and make them feel better about themselves, you can do that through conversation and music. Nothing else, in my opinion. Because everything else is just like, visual. Some things make you feel a certain way, like something's happened in your life. But as far as uplifting, I feel like, you know, cleansing your mind. When you listen to bad music, you start to have like that stuff in your life, and then you listen to uplifting music, and you're thinking more.
Vibrational.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's intentional what they're doing, because they don't want people to know themselves. Because when you know yourself, you're scary. You know what I mean? No one can fuck with you. And I'm one of those
Yes,
dudes.
sir.
I mean, that of course, I don't know myself in my entirety. I don't think we can ever do that. That's why I don't judge people, because I'm still getting to understand myself and why I do things.
Right.
But I just make sure that I'm not doing things for the wrong reasons, and I'm okay. This is a quote I made up. Or I like to say is like, I figure out the why, God figures out the how. You know what I mean? You just gotta put your best feet forward as a producer. If you want to be the best, learn from the best. You know what I mean? It's simple. I think people overcomplicate it. Um, so always study, always be a student in the game, always be humble. You know what I mean? Because you never know when. Like I said, you're only in competition with yourself. So I don't. You
Right.
know,
Right.
I never step on toes or be like, yeah, it's the cook up zone, bitch.
Yes.
I'm not.
But hey, it is the cook up zone. And shout out to the cook
Yes,
up
sir.
zone. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I'm
cooking,
saying?
man. We cooking. We got a
Shout
lot
out
of
to the
shit
news you
behind
can
us, man,
use.
and we got shit money can't buy. So I love that. You know what I mean? It's a blessing.
So what do you guys got coming up like of recent? What are y'all dropping? You know, some of the
Man,
new artists you messing with. Let me know, man. I know you
you'll
got a
have to
lot. It's the cook up zone, so I know it's a lot.
you'll have to ask my boy Melly, man. I don't have all the details because I just literally I cook like that. That's my role, and then he handles all the artists. I still A&R. Don't get me wrong, and I'll bring artists in like Widow. Widow is part of the team now, and but yeah, I'm really lost as far as that, bro. I can't, but I know we've got this dude. His name's DSI Nick.
Okay.
Yes, DSI Nick. Let me triple check that because I don't want to fuck his name up.
Yeah, don't mess up DSI Nick, man. Come on, man. You can't mess up on his name. He might be watching this right now. He could be like, man, what happened, bro? You know what I'm saying?
DSI.
Come on.
I fucked it way up. I fucked it. It's this DISIS. This is Nick. I don't
All
know why.
right.
I've got what's the word? Where you switch up letters. You know what I'm talking about? You mess up.
Acronyms.
Yeah, you mess up the B and the D and the P. I'm trying to remember what
It
it's called.
it happens, man. So where can they find you on social media?
At the Cook-Up Zone, man. At the Cook-Up
Hey,
Zone. Yes, sir. I mean, I go by Johnny Neptune, but I came up with the Cook-Up Zone because the theme around it is, fuck the gatekeepers, man. Whoever's cool, wants to cook, is passionate about music. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
let's cook.
You
So
know,
man, shout out to you, Johnny Neptune. Where did you get your name from?
I came up with it, man. I just came. It's honestly weird because I was thinking about it. I was like, I was thinking of like planets too. I was like out of this world. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy Neutron. I was like,
Yeah,
let me do Johnny because my real name's John. I was like, let's do Johnny. And then I came up. I was like Saturn. No, Johnny Jupiter. Nah. I was like Johnny Neptune. I was like, that's not. It just had a ring to it. You know what I mean? I was like, and then I looked up later, and I found out I'm not huge into astrology signs, but I found out that Pisces, because I'm a Pisces, the ruling planet is Neptune. I was like, damn. I was like, I gotta keep it now. I was like, it's meant to be. So I don't believe in coincidences. So it's like something in me knew like that's what it needed to be. But yeah, the Cook-Up Zone, like in general, is just it's more of a collective. It's not a label. It's not um, my brand. It's just like, what are y'all? What are we cooking? You know what I mean? What am I cooking? What
facts.
are you cooking?
Whipping it up. You in the
It's gonna
kitchen.
be a
You come
promo
from that
page.
whip it era, man.
Like I'm probably gonna use this as a promo page too. You know what I mean? Producers I fuck with that we're coming up with. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be like a promo thing too. Like the Cook-Up Zone, we got um, Melly doing this. You know what I mean? He does his weekly thing and he's doing more services. So, but it's just good to have everybody coordinated like that, and they're not like backstabbers. You know what I mean? It's hard to
Facts.
find people like that because it's just like
It's hard to find genuine people, man. It's hard to find genuine people out in this world. So I got a couple questions for you, man. If you had one album to listen to for the rest of your life, what album would it be?
Taylor Outerdice.
What's your favorite song on that album? Because I got some songs on there I like.
No. It's like conscious something,
Hey, look, man, we gonna work because I'm an artist myself. You know what I'm saying? Big SURFGOD. I do music. I got a lot of hot records. I'm gonna play something for you. I'm gonna just play it for you. I wasn't gonna do it, but I wasn't gonna make it about me. But when you started mentioning,
I didn't know. I wanted to ask you questions, but I didn't know how you wanted it ran. You know what I mean? Because it's your show, so I was gonna let you do your thing. But I like to interview the interviewer sometimes.
Man, go ahead and ask me some questions, bro. This is unreleased. I'm gonna play it for you, then you ask me some questions.
Let's get it.
I like the fact that you ask me some questions, man. Nobody does that, see? You care. Man. That's a good thing, man.
I was always taught that too. If hoping this mic stays up, sun's going down.
50 feet by Big SURFGOD on the News You Can Use podcast, exclusive, never heard before.
Yeah, we got the nighttime setting.
50 feet and an ounce of space, and I was this way before the corona. Just a nigga on Willowbrook, begging Mona. 121st, ready to run up on ya. And I don't never switch up, and I never till turn up real quick. Never been like you, I'm 100% authentic. All right, Johnny Neptune, let me know what you think, nigga. Don't be biased. You gotta give me that 1 to 10.
Not being biased.
Niggas go get it, all my niggas go killers. Y'all snitches, we don't fuck with none of you niggas. 6'9", and we ain't like none of you niggas. Told your bitch don't rock steady. Cause the game went way too heavy. And it's way too heavy for a nigga. Yeah, bitch. SURFGOD, bitch. Real one. That's your way. All right, let me know what you think, Johnny Neptune. You know, I produced it. I don't write, so I freestyled it all the way through. You know.
Damn, okay. I'm gonna give you a 10 just for that, and because it was coming from you. It's not biased.
Don't be biased. If it wasn't me and I wasn't showing love, just be like, look, man, if it's a 7, it's a 7.
No, I'm gonna give you a 10 just because you made the beat too.
Oh man.
And you freestyled it. I know that's not easy.
All the way through. I didn't stop, man. I didn't do like these new rappers where they punch in. How do you feel about punching in rappers?
I'm not gonna say they're not real rappers, but I think it's a lost art, like beat battling and like freestyling, like truly freestyling. Because I could do it too. I don't drop my own stuff, which is a mistake.
Wait. So you saying we could get a freestyle?
I could freestyle, yeah, man. But,
all right, let's get it. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. With or without a beat?
However you want to do it.
You can throw a beat on. It don't matter.
I don't know if I got a beat. Like, I don't know how that's going to work. Let's try it. This would be the first time we ever did it. I don't know who beat we going to use. Shout out to the producer who did this beat. I got hella beats in my phone. Hey, if y'all need some beats, tap in with my boy Lindrum. Tap in with my boy, you know what I'm saying, at the Cook-Up Zone, Johnny Neptune. He got the hot beats. If you want that Wiz Khalifa currency style shit that I want, because I'm going to tap in with him after we get off this interview so we can cook up some shit. Because you see what type of shit I'm on, so you can make that type of shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go.
And if I can't, that's the beauty. You know what I mean? We got
what you got?
Make change. This is my name. My name is Sloan, bitch. My name is Sloan. Came from the moon. I've been doing me, bitch. It's overdue. I stayed on the news, and now I'm on the news. Shout out to my dude. Surfing and SURFGOD. And they really, it's SURFGOD. We really big. Man, we tripping them up. God passed me the light, and I said, man, thank you. We cooking up and looking up. Man, they really mad because they can't take what they thought they should take from us. Man, they just want to hate, but you don't really hate from us. You can't keep the bullshit out of my head. You can't stay up and fucking right. But I'm going to need it anyway, regardless. I didn't need God with me.
Hey. Let's go. You know,
Shit.
I'm coming off the balcony like Big Ticket from the basement. You know what I'm saying? We doing it like that.
Yeah, live, man. Let's get it.
Hey, that was the first time that I played a beat that somebody rapped from the other side. So I don't know how that's gonna sound. I was gonna tell you to do an acapella so we can make sure it's clear. If you want to jump on one of them acapellas, let's go before we jump up out of here, man.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'll just give people a little taste. I'll give people a little taste.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
So, man, I appreciate you coming on the news you can use, man. Where can they find you on the social medias?
at the cook up zone, man, right here at the cook up zone. Shout out Surf God, man. Next
Thank
time
you.
I'm gonna interview you, man. Didn't get to ask you some questions, but I mean, I'm gonna slide in your DM. What's up?
Yeah, we definitely got to talk, man. I appreciate you coming on. This is the news you can use. That is my boy Johnny Neptune. I'm gonna be in his DM in a minute to get some beats. If y'all smart, y'all do the same thing. If y'all want some of that good conscious rap that I love, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on that godlight, and I'm gonna be dropping that album real soon. Now, look, if you're a new artist and you want to do an interview, if you're a producer, if you're a cook, if you got a small business and you need promotion, tap in with your boy at the news you can use. Big Surf God, the host with the most. Shout out all of the other hosts. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. We doing it real big right here. And you know what? Shout out to the Cook Up Zone, man, and shout out to Johnny Neptune. Shout out to Ill Millie, and we got that interview lined up. But we're gonna keep it cracking in a place to be with your
Yes, sir.
boy Big Surf Guy at the News You Can Use podcast. And you know
Appreciate
what? Man, we out of here, man. We gone, man. It's time for us to leave. They
it. We
seen
on
enough of us, man.
we
It's time
surfing
for us
on
to
a wave.
go.
We on a wave right now, surfing, man. We out.
Hey man, we'll see y'all later.
Peace, man.